So you can see where the fire was, and so they're blocking one lane off so they can work on the cleanup to get these down fallen trees. They got a camp set up there. So they're running on single lane here. So these are all new hydro lines here, guys. You can, back there, I don't know if it showed up that well on the camera, but they were actually running new lines, and there's still a whole bunch of poles yet to be put in. These are all brand new. So this is Pachena Bay, guys. Banfield, the town of Banfield is over in that direction. So Pachena Bay campground. And I am the only one here. So as you can tell, this is a bay, and you see an island right there, and that is the Pacific Ocean. I don't know if I'll try to zoom in afterwards. I'm using the GoPro here, guys, but on the other side of that island, I don't know if you can see it, but the waves. There's massive waves. Yeah. I don't know how many, I'm not sure how many campsites are in this campground, but there's a lot, and I'm the only person here. When I drove in, I drove around the entire campground, and there was nobody else here. About an hour ago, I heard a truck with a fairly loud exhaust drive by, but he didn't have anything. It was just a pickup truck, so I'm not sure. But we'll definitely send the drone out as close to that island as we're going to be able to get. That's, oh man, I don't know if that turned out or not, but boy, oh boy, that one wave on the right-hand side of that island, was it ever huge? Well, actually, guys, if you remember, maybe, I don't even know what number video would have been, near the start of my videos also. I'm talking like my third video, fourth video, when I talked about retiring. That was in 2022, and that was right here on the beach. That would have been, that was October the 31st of 2022. So 3 years ago. And I said, I wonder if retiring is a good idea. Okay guys, which you would have just watched it already, I flew out to those rocks. I'll put the name in down below here, I forgot what they call it. But I'm on my way back and I'm still out there quite a ways. I turned around, I didn't stay out there long because it said battery low. And right now I'm at 31% and I'm 8,000 feet out there. So she's gonna be very close by the time we get back here. I was about 18,000 feet is what I was at here, so we still got 7,000 feet and I got 28% battery. This is going to be really close. %, and I'm at 6,400 feet. I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not, but you can just make out the sand here. 22%. This is really going to be close. I'm at 4,000 feet and I got 15% battery. You can hear it.
Low battery warning. Landing.
can't tell you how my heart rate is, guys. So about maybe 1,000 feet from shore, it went down to 6 kilometers an hour. And right now, it says I have 0 battery. I know you won't be able to see that, but it says I have 0 battery. Oh my God. That's incredible. And when I was bringing it back, it wanted to force land, right? So of course it's going to land in the water. So I'm always lifting up, and it's coming across, and I got the camera kind of facing down, and you'll see it. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I see waves, like the shoreline waves. So I'm thinking I'm short, or I'm going to make it, and then it's still flying. And then all of a sudden I'm thinking, well, I should be standing underneath it, but I missed it a little bit. But it flew over top of my head, and as soon as I looked up and saw it behind me towards the camper here, I'm like, holy shit, I made it. That is the closest I've ever come to losing that drone. So that was 18,000 feet back, or out there, and 18,000 feet back. And basically I had 0% when I got to shore here. If I would have even hesitated for a little bit, as soon as it told me I had low battery, I just automatically turned and came back with it. And thank God I did, because that wouldn't have made it back to shore. Whew. Wow, that was exciting. See the cave on the other side of the river here. Obviously I'm not crossing this river, but that's pretty cool. And there's a couple more going up here too also. So this is my campsite, guys. My last campsite was actually be on this side. It was 21, and the Dan was on the other side of me at 22, and this is 26. For some reason, it said reserved on the tree, and when I went online, it didn't give you an option to see if you wanted to book it. So, one thing I don't understand is this is November the 2nd. And it's still the rate as if it's summertime. I'm the only person here. It said on the website that on the 15th of November is when the campground closes. Now, do they just close the gates? There are gates, so I'm just thinking they close the gates. But yeah, it's still $60 a night. And they do leave the washrooms by the office open, but all the other washrooms are all locked. So, seems fairly expensive if you ask me for a campground that's, like I said, nobody's here except for nosy people driving by and just seeing what everybody else is doing. But other than that, it's, yeah, $60 a night. No Starlink, obviously because of the trees above the camper. So, I went up Starlink for a couple days, but nothing wrong with that. I don't need to upload anything or anything like that, so. All right, guys, so it's going to be getting down here. The sun is right there. I'm going to put I'm going to do a time lapse on it. It's cool. It's very funny. It was sunny during the day, like most of the day, and it was warm, and I was out here with a t-shirt, but now it's getting clouded over, and I'll tell you something, the temperature just drops. Still, it's not cold, but it's damp cold. I'm definitely, I brought my cactuses out to get a little bit of sun today, but they're going to go in the camper right now. Then I'm going to do a time lapse on there's a camera set up there. I'm going to do a time lapse on the sunset. So I'm probably going to head out of here tomorrow So that'll be 2 days here, and I'm probably going to be heading out tomorrow, get back on the road, maybe explore some other little hidden features out there. Go to up towards Cowichan Lake. Yeah, we'll have to go out there and try it again. Anyways, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful campground, but like I said earlier, like, I mean, right now they want $60 a night. Everything's closed. Yeah, they left the main bathroom open, but other than that, like, I mean, you don't get electricity here. You don't get anything for 60 bucks. You just get a piece of dirt. And I'm thinking, it's November the 3rd or 4th now, and it's like $60 a night. That to me that's highway robbery. But anyways, all right. All packed up here from Pachena Bay, just outside of Banfield. We're going to be heading towards Cowichan Lake. So we're going to go back up the Banfield Road and then head over on one of the mains, and I'm not even 100% sure which one it's called, to be quite honest. And that'll take us towards Cowichan Bay. It started raining last night, and it got really windy. The interesting thing is, though, is it got windy, but it actually warmed up. So right now it's 15 degrees Celsius, but you want to see something? So as you can tell, the wind picked up. Look at that. You can barely see that those rocks over there. How's the lens? Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, it got really windy last night. I didn't have a very good sleep at all. Well, I went to bed at early, about 9 o'clock, and then woke up at midnight, and basically I off and on for the rest of the time I was in bed till about 7 o'clock this morning. Finally, I just got out of bed. All right, we got some garbage to drop off here, and we're heading out. Okay, I'm coming across this bridge here. Somebody put a can on a branch there. That's pretty damn good to get out there to get that branch and put a can on it. Well, guys, we made it to the campground. No access permitted. Closed for the season. I would not say it's a big campground, that's for sure. That looks like a bit of a sketchy dock. Definitely not going to go on that one, but it looks like there's a butte sitting right there. Fishing dock. Where are the rod holders? That's where I just came from. There's the lake right there. I saw a bit of a trail up here, so I thought I'd just take a little walk up here and see if I see anything. One thing I haven't seen this year, which I had seen in the previous years, was elk. There was quite a few herds I came across, but this year not so much. Actually don't know where this trail, not much of a trail anymore. It looks like it just kind of ends. And of course now she's starting to come down again. Perfect. The truck's over that way, but I don't want to go through all that and get totally soaked. So I'll just kind of make my way back down this way, I guess. Probably in the summertime it would be nice up here. Go up that trail there.
I like to go up there, do an oil change the gear oil, clean the boat up. So there's a couple things I've been storing up there that I'd like to bring back home.
Look at the size of that thing, guys. As he's driving down the road, he's pulling branches down. Well, guys, yeah. So here at Kissinger Lake campground, it's a beautiful spot here. I've never been here actually when the season's open. I was here about 3 years ago, but the gate was closed just like it is now. So this is where I've been camping, and it hasn't stopped raining again. I got here yesterday. It was about maybe 2:30ish. 3 o'clock, and it was absolutely coming down. It came down all night last night, and it seems to start and stop. So I really wanted to bring the drone. I mean, you can see how much water is flowing right there. And that's not even an old creek, that's just flowing because there's so much water. So I wanted to bring the drone out, but obviously, like, I mean, don't want to fly the drone if it's raining out. Yeah, she's raining pretty good, guys. I kind of looked at the long range forecast, and it's supposed to maybe be a little bit on the sunny side tomorrow, but they don't really know for sure. But I'll be in the camper, and you can just hear pouring, and then all of a sudden it's just quiet. It's like, oh, great, I'm gonna go out for a walk. And then as soon as you get out and you walk 10 feet, it starts raining again. I would imagine it's fairly busy in the summertime. Nice little island out there. It's raining like this, it kind of makes it a little bit on the miserable side. Although I'm on Vancouver Island, that's what it does here this time of the year. Yeah, as you can probably see, it's raining pretty good. They use the brake drums from big trucks for fire pits. Well, I am officially soaked again. So just so you guys know about where I am. You guys see that? So Cowichan Lake is here, and right about there is where we are, Kissinger Campground. And there's two other campgrounds here. There's Heather. Yep, Heather campsites. There's Kissinger. I thought there was one more. But anyway, so I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do next here. But I mean, even if I go down the road, it's going to be raining. So And then, like I said, I looked at the weather forecast, and supposedly in the next day, it's supposed to break a little bit. So, anyways, you'll definitely find out what I'm doing. Well, guys, it's been 2 days out here right now, and it poured all night, and the wind was really bad. But as you can see, the sun's coming out. I was just watching the news here, and I heard this noise. I'm like, what the hell is this noise? And there's a couple trucks sitting in front of my truck at the gate here. So I thought to myself, oh shit, I hope they don't park and leave, because I'm kind of in some branches back here, so I really don't want to back up this rig. I was hoping to just pull out. And he goes, oh no, he says they rented the campsite here, and they got, I think, 10 friends or you know, whatever, to camp for the week. So they're still doing the fall camping. I know last time I was here on that gate, there was actually a sign saying for winter camping, call this number. He was saying $350 for the week. And basically you can have as many spots, and that's how many people. So, I mean, it turned out to be extremely cheap to camp here. So anyways, so they're just waiting for the gate to be unlocked, and then they're going to pull in. So that's kind of cool. But anyways, we're going to be heading out here. There's a campground up here, Heather. It's the same as this, though. There's a gate, and it's locked and all this. And there's a wreck site also on the map. I'm just going to see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure where exactly I'm going to be camping tonight. We'll just find a spot. All right, guys, at Cowichan Bay here, just leaving. Picked up some groceries, and Lake Cowichan, I should say. I'm at Lake Cowichan, and then I'm going to be heading towards the Pacific Rim Highway. I'm going to be heading south, basically on the Pacific Rim Highway. That's heading towards Port Renfrew, and then I'll do the bottom Langford and then towards Victoria. Not sure exactly if I'm going to maybe head up on the west side up towards Parksville a little bit, Nanaimo, because it's only the 1st of November. Well, it's actually probably the 4th of November, so I still got time before I cross, if I'm even going to cross this year, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't honestly know. So guys, I'm just basically south of Lake Cowichan, probably about 18-20 kilometers, and a mother put this for her sons. She lost both sons, and it says that they don't know, like, suspicious, or they're not actually really saying. I did a little bit of research, but I'm sure there might be something up here that tells you more. But she put this here for her, in memory of her kids, her 2 boys. So you can see right there is Derek and Dustin. And it says Justice for Derek and Justin, but cruise was in 2016. And then I guess all the cars were parked down here, and then somebody came up top here and took a picture, and then they decided, hey, this is where the memorial is going to be. So we got a outhouse. That's the problem when you leave toilet paper like that. They should be put in a coffee can. Look at the rodents get in there and anyways, probably not the smartest move to come across this bridge here. It's a single bridge, but my God, you got to see this canyon. Try to hurry up here so I'm not in there for traffic. Nobody coming? Look at this, guys. How beautiful is that? Okay, gotta get off here. The logging truck comes along here. There's not much, well, there is no room for the two of us. And you know who's going to win that one. Okay, guys, this is tough. There's a lot of shrubs here, but right there is a bonsai tree. So I have my GoPro, so it's not going to zoom in all that great, but that's actually growing on a log, and they call it the bonsai tree, and it's very famous actually. If you look up BC and bonsai tree, the water levels are really high though, because when I was here 3 years ago, the log comes out of the water, and you could actually walk down here to get past all these, I don't know, dogwood or whatever. But you can see, well, not to mention they've grown, but right here you used to walk down and it was all dry down there, and you could stand and get a good shot. Well, you can see it's all flooded just because of all the rain we've got. So anyways, the bonsai tree. Woo! While we're on the Pacific Rim Highway, I just left that spot on the logging road, and I'll tell you, you don't want to be driving this road too damn fast. These are a lot of hairpins. I can only imagine back in the day this was just a logging road and then they paved it. But yeah, she is definitely windy and definitely tight. You know what, guys? Is it? They're picking up. Remember I said that vehicle was up there? So that big vehicle up there, remember I said what's out on the top of the hill? I'm thinking they're picking it up out of that. You can just see the top of the vehicle there. And then he's flying off with it. No idea what the hell he's picking up. So, I don't know, does anybody have an idea what that helicopter could have been doing? There was a guy that just stopped here with a pickup truck, just as I was coming back to the truck here, and he said the same thing. He says he has no idea what they're doing. He thought they could be spreading fertilizer, and I'm thinking, it's been absolutely pouring rain. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't. At first I thought it was concrete, the way the bottom looked, but he didn't go that far and just dumped it. So it could be fertilizer? It was very, very strange. But there was a tanker truck sitting up there with a boom and something on it. I don't know. At first I thought maybe they were picking up concrete there and taking it to, you know, like way up on top of a mountain, putting a pad in for a tower or something, right? Because obviously that's how you get concrete up to an area like that. But I don't know. I guess I could look at my map here and see if I see any roads heading up there. Like I said, obviously I can't fly a drone. There's a helicopter in the area, but... Okay guys, I'm thinking this has something to do with this helicopter. Hi guys. Does this have something to do with the helicopter up there? What's it doing? That's what it's doing. And I was trying to, it looked like water, and I'm thinking there's no forest fire going on. Okay, right on, thanks. There we go, guys. Fertilizer. So that guy was right. That pulled over, he goes, maybe they're just fertilizing. So it just said, yeah, that's what they're doing. It's a nitrogen. There. Oh, I guess I don't need this one on. I got that one going. I got two of them going on. The road obviously is not the greatest. None of the BC logging roads are great to begin with. You're always going to get potholes and washouts and fallen trees and stuff like that, but I mean, that's what happens when you come out here. I mean, look at these guys here. We just, when I say we, just passed one that was actually on the road, but there was enough room to get around it. These guys are hanging over the edge. It's been raining. Look at the moss on there. It absorbs water, and the trees get heavier and heavier, and then all of a sudden, snap. You just hope you're not going to be underneath it when it happens. But you can definitely tell how much rain is coming down. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at our boondocking spot here, guys. It was a bit gnarly coming up here. You can see where all the branches were rubbing the side of the trailer and the camper. There was a bit of a quarry here. Let's see. That's going to be the perfect slope for me too. That's awesome. Let's take a look out here. Port Renfrew is right down here at the bottom here, but I don't know if we're going to see a whole lot because of the trees and the bushes. But yeah, you can see that road there. That's the one we just came up. You can tell somebody's camped here before. Hopefully it's a quiet night. Yeah, I think this spot will do just fine. Well, as you see, I got a neighbor now, but I thought I'd come out here and take a picture or do a little video here. So that landmass that's over there, who can tell me what that is? I'm on the eastern, kind of the southeastern side of Vancouver Island. That, guys, is Washington. And on the map, basically straight across here would be like Knee Bay in Washington. And so if we look up, going more in this direction, we should come to the end, which is right there. I don't know. Why don't we send the drone up? Even better. So it is hunting season right now, and I've had 2 people drive past me early this morning, and then there was a guy in a pickup truck. You can see his orange vest, and I'm not 100% sure why they do it, but it's happened twice now where they come off the highway, so they come up here. So you come in, and you'll see tomorrow when I leave, you come in about, I'm gonna say 300 feet, and then there's a Y. You can either go in that direction over there or come up this way. They come up here, and from here to the Y is probably 400 feet. Twice now, they come all the way up to here, and they don't go past to keep going on this. They come up to behind my camper, and then they do a turnaround, and then they drive back down again. So unless they were actually going to park here and then walk, and they see me, and so they leave, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose is of not going further, because I looked at Google Maps, and there's quite a bit of area up there, and there looks like a lot more clearing. I'm not going to drive up there, but it looks like there's more room. I just looked on Google Maps while I was actually down below, and I was looking for a place to stay for the night, and I saw this area on Google Maps, and that's why I came up here, because I knew I could fit up here. Not a bad day today. I would say feels like it's about 12 degrees, and it's overcast, but hey, it's not raining, so I'll take it any day. I just think this is so cool right beside me here like this. That is cool. Like I said, I don't feel like going for a walk along these trails just because it is hunting season on right now. And I'm hoping they're not that bad with their shots or can see, but I'm not leaving my camp here. See the eyes, guys? They started walking down the trail, so I turned my outside light on. I got my flashlight on the one with the eyes. Now he's walking. That's a big boy. So I saw 3 of them. What time is it now? It's 2:45 in the morning. I was in bed, and I cracked my 2 windows open about, just to let fresh air in. And I could hear I kind of woke up and I heard some kind of sound, like a And the moon is out fairly decent tonight. It's not like really dark. I could see from where I am, and I'll show you in the morning when it gets light out. I'm thinking, I don't remember seeing something like a stump or something where I was looking down over here where the other fire pit is. And then all of a sudden I could see the one, just because if you know what the elk color is, it's kind of got like a beige color and then dark, but he's got beige on the back. And I could just see it kind of changing the silhouette a little bit. I went, oh my God, it's an elk. And I was hoping they were going to come back up the trail this way, like back up. But I could see that the one that was standing down there was actually starting to walk down the trail, and the one followed. I'm thinking, oh crap, they're not coming back up here. So I thought, well, I'll just take the chance and turn the light on out here. And then the 2 of them started walking. And then I got my flashlight and I shone it on one, and the one just sat there for like 30 seconds, just sitting there staring at me. Oh well, so I saw 3 of them. Whew, it's cold when the window's open. So we're just gonna go outside here this morning now that I hopefully see some tracks. So that's the window right there where I took the film last night, although I know I did look at the footage I had, and yes, you can definitely see the eyes, and that's the area right there is where they were. And it was right along these thorns here when I was kind of, like I said, you could tell by the sky that it's clouded over, but with a good sized moon, I could still make out things. And I knew there was something there, but I didn't know what it was until my eyes got adjusted. So let's go for a little walk. So I saw 3 of them. That was the what I could physically see. And then the last one, and I'm assuming it was the male, he stopped right about there. And you see by the footage that he just sat there and stared for a solid 20, 30 seconds before he started walking down this road here. So there was, what I saw was 3. I don't know if there was any more. And I'm not even sure, to be honest. I'm not sure if they came from that direction or they came up from this direction and then went back down that direction. I don't know. I just heard something in my, like I'm a very light sleeper. And I heard something over here, and that's why I looked out the window. And I noticed them from the bedroom window first, but we will take a look. So they're just eating this green grass right in here. Not that there's a whole lot of grass. That's ashes right there, so that's nothing. I don't know if they'd eat the leaves off thorns or not. Oh, right there. There we go. There's a little gift from one of them. It's been fairly soft, like rain in here, so I was hoping to see some definite, okay. There's something made a mark right there. And there. I know that I didn't startle them. Like, they just basically kind of looked at me and just walked. It's not like they jumped and took off. But this ground around here is fairly, oh, right there. Just really hoping to see a definite, like I can see something right there. You can see there's even a piece of mud right there. I'm not seeing an absolute perfect print. Not seeing too much else. Yeah, see, you can tell that that's been disturbed right there. Right there also. See me, I mean, that's pretty nice green grass there. So, oh, there we go, right there, guys. There's also another little indication. So we got one up there, one there. I saw 3 of them. I'm not saying all 3 of them are going to be doing their business here, but anyways. Yeah, I was hoping to see some nice hoof prints, but oh, look at this. There we go. There's 3 of them. And I see nothing else. Okay. Yeah, so they just carry down this road here. And the last one, like I said, you would have saw the eyes because I already looked at the footage. You could definitely see them. I would say they were standing right here, just looking right at that window because I had my floodlights on the outside of the camper, but of course they just shine straight out. But then I shone my flashlight on him, and that's when his eyes glowed. And I don't see anything else. So I did see 3 of them, but yeah, I was really hoping to see some more indications. And you can definitely tell, like, rocks have been disturbed. You can definitely see right there. This rock here was probably sitting like this, and then, you know, when they walk. I would be a very good tracker. Well, of course, it's raining. So I set the barbecue out there. You can see it down there. I just put one of my little 1 pound propane tanks on there. And I have some chicken on there that I cooked in the oven. I'm just warming it up. But yeah, as per usual for BC. Oh yeah, and you can hear the generator running. It's raining again. And why wouldn't it be? I'm not, no, you know what? I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm not complaining. It's just kind of ironic all the time. Every time it's like decent for 1 minute, then it turns rainy the next. All right, guys, like I said before, I'm going to be heading out of here tomorrow, and heading down the road. There's a camping spot not far from here. We're talking like 10 minutes. You do pay for it, but you're right on the edge of the ocean, so I might check it out. I went when I was through here like 3 years ago. I actually stopped. I never did stay there, but I might actually break down, stay there. There's no hookups or anything. It's just a camping spot. But anyways, guys, I'm going to have my supper and get things cleaned up around here, and we'll leave in the morning. So that'll be it for this one, guys. Thanks for coming along, and as always, be good, be kind, be careful. We'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.
I think it's time for me to go. Burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way.